Postgame podcast number 44. Austin Rooney alongside David Sugarman here outside of Stony Brook Field following the final game of the season. Harwich Mariners struck first in the first inning, got off to a 3-0 lead. It was really a back and forth game the entire way, and the Mariners almost came back in the ninth inning, falling 11-10. What were your thoughts on the offense throughout the game, David?
Offensively, I think the Mariners were really great tonight. The only inning where there was something left to be desired was the seventh, where they get back-to-back base hits to start off the inning from McCarthy and Smith, and then don't get anybody on, or don't get anybody home, I should say. But overall, this was one of the Mariners' better offensive performances of this season. They hit 3 home runs after only hitting 11 all season, was last in the league. So the Mariners' offense was really great tonight, particularly in that ninth inning rally.
So you just touched on the ninth inning rally then. What were your thoughts overall? They put up 4 runs in the ninth inning. Again, another Josh Smith home run, and they went back-to-back with Kobe Vance.
Yeah, first it was Josh Smith, who, like you mentioned, had 2 home runs on the day, got a 3-run shot. It was interesting. He fouls one pitch off well down the right field line, tails foul at the end. I asked him, did you think that was going? He said, no, I know that one was foul right off the bat. I said, what about the next one? He said, I knew that was a home run right off the bat. And that was a little bit less surprising, just in a clutch spot. But then Kobe Vance, he hadn't hit a home run. We just tracked down that he hadn't hit a home run since 2016. He said, he said when I was asking about him, he's like, I know it's been a while. He said it was actually not just been a while. May 2016 against South Carolina, I had a home run. So it's been a while. It's not like it's some long drought. It's really not his game. It's what he said. It's not really what I do. Admittedly, he was a little bit surprised, but it got out the park and gave the Mariners a fighting chance in this ball game.
So the Mariners close out their season tonight against the Brewster Whitecaps. Were unable to tie the game in the ninth inning. Just touch more on some of your thoughts with the improvement of the entire team throughout the year.
Well, the team just continued to fight, even in that mid-season 9-game losing streak when things were looking really bleak. You never saw the team get really down on themselves, and they just continued to grind and fight. And you saw so many guys from an individual standpoint really improve. We've talked about Brad Debo, particularly defensively, was leaps and bounds from where he was on the first couple games of the season. Nick D'Alessandro, who struggled last summer, was named an All-Star this year. Jacob Billingsley, while he didn't have his best stuff tonight, really made strides throughout the season. I mean, you can just go down the list, and in one way or another, you can probably say that every single player, whether it was a temp that was just here for a week or two, or somebody that was here all 44 games, like a Max Burt, just really improved throughout the season. I know wins and losses, it didn't go the Mariners' way. They end up 15-28-1 on this season, but there's a lot to be proud of. And look, while hindsight's 20/20, a couple more swings of the bat, maybe the Mariners get a little bit more power, a couple of calls go their way. Of course, every team could say that, but then they're probably 500 in the end of the season here, winning 4 of their last 6, and could have easily made it 5 of 6 tonight. Just didn't quite get enough out of the tank tonight.
So that will do it from us here at Stony Brook Field. From Austin Rooney and David Sugarman, we thank you for tuning in to all of our broadcasts throughout this season, and we say so long from Stony Brook Field.